Hey guys, Dieter Melhorn here. Do you ever wonder if rattles will catch you more catfish? It's a popular topic if you've been around anywhere in the fishing community the past few years. Rattles are a topic of conversation. I've been sent a few by a couple of different people to try out. One of them is from Firewater Marine. The other one is from Catfish Sumo. They were sent to me free of charge and was not paid to do this product review or endorsement, so I just want to be clear on that. I don't sell the products, but I do have them offered through some affiliate links that are on my website, DieterMelhornFishing.com. Just go to my website, click on the gear section. You can find all this stuff there if you're interested in getting it. Now, what was sent to me was first from Firewater Marine, these here, one of these rattling shads. I think they call them a Dragon Shad. They're a bass lure, basically, is what they are. Just like all of these rattling lures. They're a bass lure that has been converted and used for fishing for catfish, using a drift rig or a santee rig, three-way rig. With theirs, they put a hook right on the back of it, attached directly to it. It rattles, makes some noise, and it floats. It floats your bait up off the bottom when you're moving and dragging baits around. Another thing that they make, another product that they sent me to try, was a sinker. If you're gonna fish, you got to get them to the bottom, and especially if you're dragging a dragon shad, it needs to drag on the bottom. You're gonna need a sinker to make it drag. So that's what this is, guaranteed to sink. It makes some noise, and two cool products. Like I said, they're listed below. I fished with them, and I caught fish. They don't scare fish away from what I can tell. If you do some looking, I've done some videos. I did some extensive research on the Demon Dragon over a long period of time with over 200 fish that were caught, and found that they do catch fish. There's no denying whatsoever that they will catch fish. Do they catch them better than anything else? No, they do not. That is proven, but on some days, they'll catch them better than others. And that's why I think it's a good tool to have in your toolbox and have tied up. I always have a couple of them tied up that I'm fishing with. The other one that was sent to me, I'm going to pull it over here. I've got it actually tied up on a santee rig, is from Catfish Sumo. You've probably seen this one. This is kind of a shad color. And they sent me another one that was kind of a bluegill color, kind of a green, similar to the Firewater Marine version. This one's a little bit different. If you will see, I've got a leader line running as I pull this rod over here and try not to knock everything over. Got a santee rig here set up. Pencil weight on one end from Dale's Tackle, a leader. This line, I run my line all the way through it. I do not tie off onto the front of it. I run it all the way through, and that's what this tape's for. It comes out the other end. The difference is, and I'm going to put them up here next to my face so both of them are in focus, is that this one here attaches straight to the back, and that eliminates this leader line here. Some people don't like tying or running it all the way through and using tape or a rubber band, so they want to tie it off. This eliminates some knots in there. With this setup, the way I run them, you've got 2 knots just like you would on any leader. If you have to tie off onto this, you end up having 4, so little more room for failure. They got a rattle too, and these are very similar to the Demon Dragon style. All of which I got linked on my webpage if you want to look at the stuff. Do they make a difference? Some days, yeah, you'll catch more fish on them. Some days, it's about even. One thing to keep in mind when you're using these is to make sure that whatever size bait you're putting on the end will float. As you can tell by looking at these two, they're a little different size, and these will not hold up as much weight as a comparable styrofoam peg float. Reason being, the body that these things are made out of and all this metal that is on them sinks. So they do not have the buoyancy. So make sure that whatever bait you're putting on here will float. What I do is I just drop it off the side of the boat, leaving my leader slack, let it drop into the water, and you'll see what'll happen. It may pull it down like that, which is normal. But sometimes if you put a big old skipjack head on the end of this thing, it's going to drag that thing down to the bottom, and then you don't want that because it's doing nothing but dragging along the bottom. So a couple of cool little products to try out if you're interested in doing it. I'll say this, guys, a lot of people ask about these things. It's not a miracle cure, okay? They will catch fish. They will work. But don't go broke buying them. If you got some extra money, you want to try these things out, put them on your line. I do. I fish with them. I've always got a couple of them tied up. But don't feel like you're not going to catch any fish if you don't have them. They're a great additional tool, just like having an extra couple of rods or an extra couple of reels. This is something that you can add on, put into your arsenal at a later time. So if you're starting out, don't feel like you have to have this stuff. I guess that's what I'm trying to get through to people, especially to the new people. Once you've been fishing for a while, kind of figure out how to catch fish, want to change some stuff around, it's a great little thing to add on. There's a lot of different ones out there, and I'm going to be honest with you, I think they all work. I think you need to go with what you like as far as color. There's a lot of colors out there, a lot of variation in the color of these things. So find one that you like, find a company that you like that you want to support, go with their product, support them, and I think they'll give you something too to keep it kind of interesting. Sometimes when we're out there fishing, we can be doing the same thing again and again and again. And trying something out like this, maybe trying out some different colors, in a way it kind of gives you a little entertainment besides catching fish while you're out there on the water, just to see what's working, which is working better. And remember too, guys, when you're testing this stuff out, one trip isn't going to determine whether it works or not. When I did my test comparing the Demon Dragons to the styrofoam floats, it took me many trips. It took me enough trips to catch 100 catfish before I made my first determination, and then another series of multiple trips to catch another 100 catfish. So just because you try something out one time and it doesn't work, or it works great, doesn't mean it's a success or a failure. You got to try this stuff out over a period of time, different conditions, different times of day, different bites, different weather, to find out if it's working for you. So hopefully this is some great information. On my website, DieterMelhornFishing.com, you can send me an email, you can text me, give me any feedback on this, because I don't know when my comments are being turned back on here at YouTube. That's something YouTube's doing, not me. But I try to put these videos over in the community section here on YouTube so that we can comment on them, exchange information, and just get the feedback from you guys, because I love hearing it. Well, folks, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing, and here are a couple of more videos that I think you're going to like.